Welcome to War India News Hour. To better serve the market, it's important to understand it. It is true that the entrepreneurs in the startup ecosystem survive only when their product and solutions are unique and have to complement the existing business. Else, the failure rate becomes 90% when the startup tries to completely disrupt the ongoing business ecosystem. There are also few cases where the success rate is 1%. The startup tries to bring unique differentiation by catching the needs of the consumer and meeting the immediate demand or lucrative offerings. During the beginning stages of a startup, finding your seed funding is more than half the work. Your initial funding will most likely come from your own pockets, and then the goal is to raise outside capital. The reason is very simple. To better serve the market, it's important to understand it. One of the most common causes of failure in the startup world is that entrepreneurs are too optimistic about how easy it will be to acquire customers. They assume that because they will build an interesting website, product or service, that customers will beat a path to their door. That may happen with the first few customers, but after that, it rapidly becomes an expensive task to attract and win customers, and in many cases, the cost of acquiring the customer is actually higher than the lifetime value of that customer. The fact of life is businesses have to adapt to the changing times and the volatility of the market. While dealing with business uncertainty like Wuhan virus, unexpected shifts in the economy and industries were caused. And secondly, the startups also face challenges due to changes in the political, technological, economic and environmental landscape such as technological advancements, data breaches, natural disasters or new business regulations, etc. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. Prime Minister Modi to address Co-Win Global Conclave. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the Co-Win Global Conclave on Monday as India offers Co-Win as the digital platform to combat COVID-19, tweeted the National Health Authority. Prime Minister Modi said vaccination is the best hope for humanity to emerge successfully from the pandemic. And right from the beginning, we in India decided to adopt a completely digital approach while planning our vaccination strategy. He said, experience shows that no nation can solve a challenge like this in isolation. However, experts say the Co-Win app does not speak on the vaccination one has taken with its batch details, which is possible by just adding a barcode, which is not a difficult job. China blocks ride-hailing app Didi from app stores. Didi is one of the country's biggest ride-hailing services, has been ordered off app stores over serious violations related to customer privacy. China has ordered app stores to remove ride-hailing app Didi after finding that it illegally collected users' personal data. China's Cyberspace Administration said that Didi was ordered to make changes to comply with the Chinese data protection rules. This comes just days after Didi pulled off one of the biggest IPOs of a Chinese company on the US stock exchange. The IT department introduces a provision relating to TDS from July 1st of 2021, says CBDT. The IT department has introduced a provision relating to tax deduction at source, that is TDS, from 1st of July 2021, which would be applicable to businesses with turnover of over rupees 10 crores. Such businesses, while making any payments for purchase of goods exceeding rupees 50 lakhs in a financial year to a resident, would be required to deduct a 0.1% TDS. However, this provision would not be applicable on share or commodity transactions done through stock exchanges, the Central Board of Direct Taxes, that is CBDT, has said. Panacea Biotech awarded the manufacturing license to produce Sputnik V. Pharmaceutical firm Panacea Biotech said that it has received manufacturing license from Drugs Controller General of India, that is DCGI, for Sputnik V vaccine against COVID-19 pursuant to its collaboration with Russian Direct Investment Fund, that is Russia's Sovereign Wealth Fund. The firm has production facilities at Baddi in Himachal Pradesh. Sputnik V has been registered in 67 countries globally with a total population of over 3.5 billion people. SEBI's approval for Zomato to public with rupees 7,875 crores IPO. The Securities and Exchange Board of India on Monday formally approved food delivery startup Zomato to raise rupees 7,875 crores. This will comprise a fresh issue of rupees 7,500 crores and an offer for sale of rupees 375 crores by the Info Edge. At the same time, the National Restaurant Association of India on July 1st moved the Competition Commission of India highlighting anti-competitive practices by Zomato and Swiggy, which include bundling of services, data masking and exorbitant commission charged, price parity agreements, deep discounts, including forcing the restaurant partners to give discounts to maintain appropriate listing among others. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to War India News Magazine. You can download the War India app from Google Play Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.